look into my MEPS experience. I just went to MEPS within the last month, so everything still should be kind of fresh. But a little background on me. My name's Charlie. I just got sworn into the Air Force Reserves. This is why I have this wonderful reserve t-shirt on. And I really hope you guys enjoy my channel. If you like what you see, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I have plenty more Air Force videos in mind coming later this week and in the future throughout my journey. And I really hope you guys stick around. Okay, so I'm from Alabama. I'm from Lower Alabama, so I actually drove to Montgomery, Alabama, which is 2.5 hours away from where I am. But my recruiter lives in Florida. She works out of Florida, so she didn't come with me. So I can't really tell you about the shuttle situation or anything because, like I said, I drove. But day one was testing day. I drove up to the MEPS building after I got on base and everything. I went to the desk. This man, when I first got there, he was so rude. It was so crazy. And I don't think he was trying to be all strict because this has something to do with the Air Force. I think he was just having a bad day. Because the second day, he was probably the sweetest man there. But anyways, I got there. He was like, is that a phone? Do you have a phone in your purse? Because I've watched so many of these videos, and they all said you can have a bag, you take it to your liaison's office or whatever. No, homegirl. He was like, go put it in your car. Just go put it in your car. I was like, cool. So I went back and put my phone in my car, came back, and then he was like, okay, go check in. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I thought you were going to tell me how to do that. Go upstairs, go to the right, go check in. Yes, sir. Okay, so I went upstairs. I got some papers, came back downstairs. Came downstairs, got my fingerprints done, and I got this picture taken. Picture doesn't matter. It was horrible. No one's going to see it anyways, for real. So yeah, so I did all that, and then I went into this room with, I'm going to say maybe 20 to 30 computers in it. There's already people there. They're taking their ASVAB. I already took my PICAT, so I only had to take a confirmation test. I did that. I guess I did good on it. There's really nothing to really tell you about day one because all you can do is sit down at a computer and take a test. Anyways, so I did that. That took about 30 minutes to an hour, maybe less than that. Then, I went back to the hotel. So I had to drive and find the hotel. Like I said, I didn't take the shuttle. After I got to the hotel, you have to go to the Spirit Lounge. When you go to the Spirit Lounge, you'll see this person. He's actually in the Air Force, so he has, or she has, he's not from the hotel. He's actually from MEPS. So they'll tell you to go next door, or I had to go next door and watch this video. I didn't really pay attention to the video, not gonna lie. It was really just about rules of MEPS and rules how you should act at the hotel, which you should already know how to act when you're in public anyways. So yeah, but I would suggest you do pay attention to the video because the video said that we had a 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock briefing. I don't know what time the briefing was because I didn't watch the video, so I didn't go to the briefing. Turns out nobody really did, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, the briefing was really about what was going to happen second day of MEPS anyways, which I kind of already knew from watching videos like this one and from talking to my recruiter. Pause. Let me tell you a little mini story inside of this story. So, I'm an Army brat. Like, I'm an Army brat. I've moved around a lot. But while I was in the Spirit Lounge getting my room key, this dude walked in behind me and I recognized his voice. It's this dude I had a crush on for like 2 years in like the 7th and 8th grade at one of the schools I went to, and my dad was stationed somewhere else. Anyways, it was so crazy. So then you go back next door to the Spirit Lounge dude. I don't know. And he'll give you your lunch voucher, your breakfast voucher, your room key, and he'll tell you if your roommate's already there. Turns out you get your roommate by which order you come in. So the girl who arrived right before me was my roommate. I didn't know that at the time, but anyways, yeah, that's what it was. So I went up my room. I was like, oh my gosh, this room's so nice. I'll insert clips. I actually will have a little room tour of the hotel at the end of the video because I know some of you people aren't going to Montgomery, so y'all don't want to see that. But it'll be at the end of the video for those who do, or if you want an idea of how nice the hotel might be that you might be staying at, you should watch that. Anyways, it'll be at the end of the video. So yeah, I looked around the room. It was so cute and everything. And then I got to the closet to put my stuff away, and I seen that there was already some stuff in the closet, so I realized that my roommate was there. I chilled, watched TV and stuff, and then she came in. She was like, hey. I was like, hey. It was really awkward. But she ended up being like a really cool girl. She was joining Coast Guard, but she was at MEPS and she was already not feeling Coast Guard. Like, she was trying to get out. So I hope that worked out for her. But yeah, I actually gave her my dinner voucher because I didn't want what the hotel was serving. If you're wondering what they served, it was like some type of baked chicken, stuffed chicken, something. I don't know. I don't eat chicken, so I wasn't feeling it. But I went to Wendy's or Taco Bell, I can't remember. Anyways, but yeah, showered, watched TV, went to sleep the next day. So this will be the start of day 2, medical. 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe 3:45, something like that, we got a wake up call. It was so loud and it honestly gave me a heart attack. Okay, so medical. We went down, we had like 15 to 30 minutes to get downstairs. We got downstairs, we got our breakfast vouchers out, and we gave our room key in. Do not take everything out of your room because you're not going back to the hotel after breakfast. So, breakfast was okay. It really wasn't that good. It was grits, eggs, bacon, half the stuff you're not supposed to eat because it'll mess up like your cholesterol or whatever, orange juice, water, cereal. Yeah, it was really basic breakfast stuff. So yeah, I didn't really eat that at all. But everybody who's riding the shuttle got on the shuttle. Everybody like me who drove had to go to the parking deck, get your car, get in a line, and follow the bus. Now, this is where I went wrong. I was not at the front of the line, right behind the bus. I was like 4 or 5 cars down. So we got stopped at this traffic light. The bus went one way. Apparently, we were there at the light for so long. I really can't blame the person who was following the bus. But somehow we got split up from the bus. So we're driving, I'm following this person. I was like, I do not see the bus. And my dad was stationed at Maxwell Air Force Base. This is where he did his drilling and stuff. And me and my brother, we always used to go with him, even though we're not supposed to. Anyways, so I'm following this dude, and I was like, he's taking us to the wrong base. He's taking us to Maxwell. We're supposed to be going to Gunter. We're going to Maxwell. Anyway, so I'll whip it around. You know, I realize that we're going the wrong way, but everybody behind me doesn't follow me. Like, they think I don't know what I'm doing. But anyways, I know what I was doing. So they ended up being late. I was a little late, but it really wasn't a big deal since there were so many people in line during check-in, so it didn't matter. Anyways, so we get to the building. We have this briefing, and then we break off into groups. We go upstairs. Air Force goes in this room, Navy, Coast Guard, Marines, Army, everybody's separated. So we do that. We meet the person that's in charge of us, even though we only seen him one time the whole day. Well, this time and another time. So it really wasn't a big deal. We met him. He gave us our name tags. We got our name tags, and then we got our folders with all of our information. Okay, here's where things got interesting. We go up to the 3rd floor. 3rd floor, we're sitting in all these chairs. We did this one briefing for like, I'm gonna say about 2 hours. It was the longest thing ever. It probably was. But yeah, it probably really wasn't 2 hours, but it was a really long time. Next, we went to these chairs in the medical waiting room. Groups of, I'm gonna say 8 of us went to the hearing test. I was actually one of the first people to go in there. I was actually the first person to go in there. It was me and like 7 guys. So we put on a little earphones, like we were waiting for it to start. I didn't know when it started. It went doop, 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 like, that was so embarrassing. Anyways, I thought that was like 1, 2, 3, like, okay, we're finna go. Apparently I was supposed to be clicking on them 1, 2, 3s, like that was actually, I was like, oh, okay, we're starting. So I was doing it or whatever, and I'm feeling like I'm doing really, really good. And then I don't hear any for a long time, and then I start hearing them again. So I start clicking again. Turns out I was hearing other people's after I'd already finished. I could still hear other people's, which, I mean, that means I have good hearing, right? But yeah, so I was really, really nervous about that part. Okay, and my hearing scores, this is actually my official ASVAB paper, were 10, 10, 10, 5, 5, 10, 10, 5, 5, 5, 10. So yeah, I got a lot of 5s and a lot of 10s, and I was thinking that was bad, but it turns out the low scores were good, so I did pretty good on it. We had one girl in our group, she had like 30s, 40, 45, 15, which 15's okay, but I mean, it doesn't matter, we have all those 40s and 30s. But yeah, so you want low scores on that. So yeah, then we had another long wait, and then we went to vision. So for vision, there's a couple different parts. You have the regular vision test, one eye, the other eye. Do that. Then we had to read this short paragraph. It was like reading comprehension. I'm a good reader, so your girl passed with flying colors. But you do that. Then you do depth perception and color blindness. I did good on both of those. I don't know what the big deal about either one of those are, especially the depth perception. It was so easy. And she gave me, okay, I missed one out of all of them, which is no big deal at all. I was like, she gave you the 3 circles, and the one that was closest, I thought it was let's say I thought it was number 3, and it wasn't. She was like, try again. I was like, oh, number 2, yeah, it's totally easy now. And then she was like, yeah, so you got it. So it was no big deal at all with the vision part for me. So after vision, we went to the P test and all that. So we went to where we're going to do our actual physical, like the duck walk and all that stuff. We went to that room with those 2 ladies that were in there. I, for one, was so excited for the P test because your girl had to pee. So I volunteered to go first, me and this other girl. The room, it's a bathroom, and there's these 2 stalls. And there's a mirror on the opposite wall. So like if I'm sitting on my toilet, I can look in the mirror and see the other girl right beside me peeing. Let it all hang out. Thing is, I had to pee bad. Oh, girl couldn't pee. So I'm peeing and I'm peeing. I could fill 5 of them cups. Anyways, and then the lady was like, you can stop peeing now. I was like, no, I can't. And then the girl beside me, she's so frustrated because she can't pee. And she's like, how are you still peeing? That's so gross. Y'all did not need to know all that. Anyways, so peed. She ended up not being able to produce enough pee, so she just wasted all the pee she had. She ended up having to get some water and have to try again later. But we put our tops back on the pee cup. And then all of a sudden the wall opens up and there's this man standing there. He slides it open. He's like, hand me your specimen. So we hand him our specimen, which I thought so. We hand him our pee. And he writes down neg, N-E-G on my paper. I see it right there, neg. Now, I'm celibate. I'm saving myself for marriage. But when he wrote down a neg, for some reason I thought it said preg. Your girl started tripping. I was so scared. Anyways, I was trying to figure out how. But anyways, that worked out good. Everybody peed and everything. We got our height and weight done. She wrote it down. And then we started our physical part. So we got naked.
See me naked.
So, yeah, underwear, bra, make sure you wear the right type of bra, like a real person bra, not a sports bra. And wear some granny panties. Those 2 girls who had problems with their underwear, they were see-through, lace see-through. Girl, we bending over, we throwing our legs in the air, we duck walking it out. I ain't trying to see through. It was so gross. And we couldn't stop laughing, but it was so disgusting. This one girl, she was more of a tomboyish girl, and she was sagging in her pants. Turns out she sagged in her underwear, too. Do you, girl, do you. But, yeah, we just did, like, plantar flexion, wrist flexion. I'm doing it, but you can't see it. Wrist flexion, circle forward. Just stretches. This is really not a big deal. Walking on your tippy toes. Really nothing. Touch your toes, hold it. It's really not a big deal that everyone makes it seem. And the duck walk, I don't know if it's because my school used to use it as punishment. Because we had to duck walk down the hallway and back if we were talking too much. And as y'all can tell, I like to talk. So I had to do it a lot. So I was used to doing the duck walk. It was no big deal. But when you're right in front of somebody who has on see-through panties, it kind of throws you off. But yeah, we just did that. Balance, stuff like that. It was really no big deal. After that, we went down the hallway. We got our blood work done. It was really easy. You just have to sit down and let them get one little vial of blood. The man who was taking the blood was so calming. He was so nice. I'm not afraid of needles, so it really wasn't a big deal. But the girl who went before me, who had trouble peeing, it took her like, I'm going to say 30 minutes just to get her blood. And she went first, and I don't know how her blood was going so slow. But they ended up having to prick her in her foot to get her blood. That's how, I guess, shriveled up her veins were, because she was dehydrated. But yeah, turns out her recruiter told her not to eat or drink anything, which is really, really dumb. Like, watch what you eat, watch what you drink. Even if they tell you you're not going to make weight, don't starve and dehydrate yourself. That's horrible advice. Don't know why he even told her that. Anyways, after that, we went back to the medical room. We waited forever. We got back naked. And I don't mean naked, I mean bra and panties. Like, we weren't naked. But, yeah, we, waited for the doctor to come in. It took so long, we actually ended up missing lunch. Like, our group was the last group. So, we waited for the doctor to come in. He came in, he checked our eyes, ears, nose, throat, regular checkup stuff. He felt us up a little, you know, checking our lymph nodes and make sure we didn't have any unusual lumps or anything like that. And then we put our legs up in them stirrups, and he was like, drop them panties, and we dropped them panties. He didn't everybody's making it seem like he, like, you know, looked around and everything. No, he was like, yep, female, no unusual discoloration or whatever means that you have AIDS. And then it was it. Like, it wasn't really a huge deal. Like, people making that seem. It's just like, she's good. Then you leave. And there's if you get a male doctor, there's a woman in there at all times. There might be a woman in there at all times anyways. But, I can't tell you how the boys' situation with that trigger hand cough situation, because I ain't got none of that. But, yeah, that was just the female perspective. And, after that, I'm so sorry. Oh, I do want to say I'm sorry if I skipped over any parts. I'm really trying to make sure I have everything that I feel like happened in the video. I don't remember anything else really happening other than that. I feel like I got all the different parts of the medical exam, and I really want to make sure I had that. But, yeah, we went back downstairs. We had lunch. I got to go home because I'm in the reserves. I didn't swear in or anything. I swore in at my recruiter's office in Florida. So I had to drive all the way down there to swear in, and that sucks. But yeah, that's everything. That's what happened at my MEPS. That's my female perspective in Montgomery, Alabama MEPS. If you have any more questions, just comment, hit me up on Instagram, anything like that, and I'll be sure to get back to you because I'm sure I did miss something. But, yeah, it's not as bad as it seems. It's pretty casual, honestly. It's not all strict and stern at my MEPS. This is just my experience. I just want to keep alliterating that because some people be like, mine's different. It might be. I don't know. I can only tell you about my personal experience. But I do have plenty more Air Force videos coming up. I want to show you guys how I'm training for BMT, getting ready, getting fit, all that stuff. And I also have my drill weekend, my UTA weekend coming up in 1 week, and I'll be sharing information on that for all my reservists and people who are in the Guard who have to do that before BMT. And yeah, any other video requests, make sure you just Instagram me, slide in them DMs, y'all feel me, like, it's not a big deal. Like, I'm so happy to see that my channel is slowly but surely growing. I hope this video reaches the people that it needs to reach. I hope it can be of any help. If I can just help one person, it'd just be amazing, because I can't believe that after watching all these videos, I finally made my own on my experience. But yeah, I hope you all have a very, 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 very blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!